Up on the stage now is the percussion ensemble playing a couple pieces for you, and I'm going to welcome to the stage someone who's been with us actually the entire school year. She was with us in the fall as our assistant marching band director, and then she came to us for furthering her own education as a student teacher this past semester, and has been with us working with the students. She spent so much time and patience and effort with everyone you're going to see on stage. We really appreciate all that she's done. So we're going to call her to the stage one more time and get her to conduct a few things for us. So come on out, Ms. Thompson. give them enough room. Okay, so a couple things about percussion as we're getting set up for the next group. This is a pretty even split of upperclassmen and underclassmen that we've got here. We had quite a few freshmen join us this year in the percussion ensemble. And I don't know how much, if your child is a percussionist, you probably know this, but if not, you may not know, but they often feel, oh, I'm a mallet player, or oh, I'm a snare drummer, or oh, I like to play the triangle. They have their instrument they say they're good at, and nothing else they're good at. And so we try to pull them out of that a little bit when they come up here. And you'll notice, or you'll have noticed, and you'll continue to notice, none of them play the same instrument all the way through, and that's one thing we work on, is try to make them a whole percussionist, playing some of the mallets, playing some snare, get them comfortable, even if it's still not their favorite. So they've been working hard. They play the concert band music, all the music the concert band performs. They play all the symphonic band music, and they also prepare their own music throughout the year. So really they have the biggest workload of everybody throughout the entire school year, and they've really worked tremendously hard and done really well, so I've been happy with their progress. So up here now is the concert band, and we're just going to get a couple of quick warm-up notes and tune, and then we'll go into our first tune. So that first piece was Chanson en Barré, French, and literally for song and dance. First movement was a song, second movement was a dance. Frank Erickson, the composer, very prolific composer throughout the mid-20th century. A lot of his stuff out there was played by bands decades ago. And with the underclassmen group, we like to work on fundamentals, and this was a good one to work on different key signatures and articulations and those kinds of things we work on the first year they're up here. So I thought it was a good way to start. This next piece, Fate of the Gods, I'm just going to read you what's in the program notes. It's a programmatic work, and what that means is there's some music that's just for music's sake, okay? And there's programmatic music, which basically is supposed to help you picture something in your mind, okay? And so this is a programmatic work for symphonic band, and it was inspired by tales of Nordic mythology. The piece tells the story of Ragnarok, also known as the Twilight of the Gods. An incredible war between forces of good and evil is fought, bringing about the end of the cosmos. After the destruction, a new and idyllic world will arise, and this new earth will be filled with only joy and abundance. So hopefully you hear some of that in there. Okay, so Fate of the Gods. Okay, I'm just going to talk for a few minutes while we get this switched out. That last piece, honestly, the last time we did that here at CHS, the upperclassmen band did it. So it's really kind of cool that these guys were able to pull it off. I was real happy to put that out, and they seem to enjoy it. And when they enjoy it, they tend to play up to what the challenge is. So that was kind of cool. Next group is Symphonic Band. We've got 3 very different tunes for you. The first piece that we're going to play is kind of a chorale. This is normally sung. This is the band imitation of a chorale. And then after Salvation is created, we'll be playing a piece entitled Don Ricardo, which is a paso doble, which is a type of ballroom dance that became popular in the 1960s and 70s. It became popular. It was created in France, but it became popular with the Spanish because it very much resembles the energy and excitement of a bullfight. So that's that piece. And we're just about there. So I will mention while we're getting set up for the next tune, if you want to stick around for another hour of music, at 7 o'clock, the choir has a concert in here. You're more than welcome to stay. I will say that since choir has a concert in here at 7 p.m. this evening, if you don't plan on sticking around for the concert, We do ask that you continue conversations just out in the lower commons or in the hall here, in the band room. It's fine. You don't have to leave quickly. But we want to empty the space out so that they can get their people in and have their concert. And I think we're ready now. So I'm sure many of you have heard that it's a sad thing that we didn't have a jazz band this year. And I don't think it was any one person's fault. It was just a number of things that changed this year. We just weren't able to make it work. I am hopeful that that will change next year, so no worries. But I did want to get something jazzy on the concert, and I had a student suggest a piece called Cold Duck Time. I had never heard of it before, but Cold Duck Time was first premiered at the 1969 Montreal Jazz Festival by a group led by jazz pianist Les McCann. The composer, Eddie Harris, played tenor sax at this concert. The music has a funky style that was trending in the late 60s. Rock and funk rhythms were becoming popular to jazz musicians as they tried to keep the genre viable for the younger listening audience. This song is a classic example of how popular music of the time was beginning to find its way into serious jazz music. This arrangement features the essence of funk and rock while maintaining a contemporary jazz feel. And good job on John for finding this piece. I think it's a lot of fun, and it features a number of soloists. We've got a vibe solo, a very sax solo, a guitar solo, and we hope you enjoy. When this tune is over, I'm going to try to very briefly, but definitely recognize our seniors before the choir has to come in. They've been with us a long time and put in a lot of time and energy, and we want to take our opportunity to recognize them. So please stick around for a few minutes when we're done with this piece. And here we go, Cold Duck Time. A couple more things I want to say before we recognize the seniors. Check the time, we got a few minutes. We just had a concert a few weeks ago, and before that concert, we had a concert a few weeks before that, and so the preparation time this semester has been crazy short. So I'm really impressed with all the groups for all the music they put together in such a short amount of time. It's been a lot of fun working with them. So kudos to them, and kudos to you all for raising such awesome kids. I do want to take a minute to recognize some of the seniors, and we are a little short on time, so if you're a senior and I say I have a gift for you, which is all of you, get the gift afterward. I'm just going to have you stand for now, okay, and be recognized. We'll clap for each one of them. So we do have quite a bit of them, quite a few of them graduating, and let's start with Brooke. Stand. Oh yeah. We got Dallas. Continuing around, we got Ben. And working our way around, Maddox. And then we have Andrew. And Noah. Christian. And Kenny. And Brianna. And then we have Sophia. And Griffin. And Ryan. Did I miss anybody? Good. I have something for each of you afterwards. Come see me in my office. It'll be wonderful, okay? I do want to say a couple words about the senior group. This is the group that we came back after being shut down for COVID, and we all hated everything about band. And when I say we, I don't just mean they. I mean we hated it. We were in this room, actually, for rehearsal each day, 10 feet apart. It was the most awkward, weird experience ever, and I've never begged in my 21 years until that year. I said, guys, trust me when I say band is different than this. I hated this. Please, for the love of all that is good, come back next year and play with us. And they didn't all do that, but these did, and they stuck with us, and they really helped continue to build back, bring back, and grow back what we had lost during that time. And so they are very special to me. I do appreciate all that they've done to continue the tradition of excellence here at Christiansburg throughout all the adversity they did have to face. And so please, one more round of applause for all of them. More things, I promise. We have a little gift here for Ms. Thompson, our student teacher, so if she can come out, I want to give that to her real quick. Oh, there she is, great. And then we do have some senior awards that we do every year, and so I'm going to give those out real quick. Okay, the first one we have is voted on by the students, and it's the Most Outstanding Leader Award, and this year it goes to what I think is a very deserving person, and that is Brooke Higginbotham. Sorry, choir, I'm going fast. I promise we'll all leave very quickly. The next one is also voted on by the students. This is the Esprit de Corps Award, basically the person that has the most spirit of the band. Again, these guys up here know what they're talking about when they vote for these people. This year's Esprit de Corps Award goes to Maddox Cool. Last last one voted on by the students. This is the most outstanding senior. I don't know what criteria they put into their vote, but I do think this person is quite an outstanding musician and young man growing up to actually go and do music as a career possibly, and so I think this is quite appropriate. Ryan Spencer, outstanding. Two more and then I'm out of the way, Miss Steele, I promise. Okay, this one is chosen by me. It's the Director's Award. We don't do this every year. I just do it in years that I feel like there's someone that really has gone above and beyond, and this person has. I mean, whether it was helping organize a music library, whether it was setting up for marching band rehearsal. I mean, truly, any of the just pain in the rear end, day-to-day stuff that's got to be done, and there's really only one person to do it unless somebody helps. He's just been a tremendous help to me. Wonderful musician, wonderful person. Happy to give the Director's Award this year to Kenneth Connor. The final award of the evening, and then we're all going to move very quickly but carefully and safely out of the auditorium for the choir, is the John Philip Sousa Award. This award is also chosen by the band director each year. Their name goes on a plaque in the band room that will be there until, I guess, we pack it up so they can renovate, and then it'll go back up forever. But this person, and it goes every year to a person that is just a phenomenal musician, really lives what it means to be a member of the band in every way, shape, or form, performing well, being prepared, and doing everything they need to do to be ready to perform for everybody else, and also just a tremendous young man. And he actually didn't start in band. He came and joined us late in his career. We pulled him out of piano lab. He was one of the ones I kind of said, hey, you should. He said, okay. And man, he's just really grown and blossomed since then and become a fine musician. And so I'm happy to give the John Philip Sousa Award this year to Griffin Hatcher. That's all I've got, and the choir concert starts at 9. Thank you very much for coming out. We appreciate all your support, and we hope to see you some more in the future.
Can everyone hold on just 1 second? I'm really sorry, choir, but there's something we got to do. It's kind of a tradition here. If we could get Mr. Miller back out. So we'll be really quick with this, but Mr. Miller, his time and effort in the band, it definitely has not gone unrecognized. And everything he does for the band, we figured that we could just do a little something to show how grateful we are for not just helping us grow as musicians through COVID, but grow as people and growing the program through COVID. And with us being the last group, we decided there's only really one thing he likes more than band, and that's Virginia Tech football. So we decided we'd surprise him with his very own custom Virginia Tech Class of 2024 football jersey.